ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ I hope everybody is fine.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ। ਦੁਖ ਦਾਰੂ ਸੁਖ ਰੋਗ ਪਿਆ, ਜਾ ਸੁਖ ਤਾਮ ਨ ਹੋਈ। ਤੂੰ ਕਰਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਹੀ, ਜਾਹੂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਹੋਈ। ਬਲਿਹਾਰੀ ਕੁਦਰਤ ਵਸਿਆ, ਤੇਰਾ ਅੰਤ ਨਾ ਜਾਈ ਲਖਿਆ ਰਹਾਓ। ਜਾਤ ਮੈਂ ਜੋਤ, ਜੋਤ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਤਾ, ਅਕਲ ਕਲਾ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਰਹਿਆ। ਤੂੰ ਸੱਚਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਿਫਤ ਸੁਆਲਿਓ, ਜਿਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੋ ਪਾਰ ਪਿਆ। ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਕਰਤੇ ਕੀਆਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ, ਜੋ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੋ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ। So in this particular slok by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, lot of people are familiar with this slok. The reason behind that is that it is sung before the start of Chodar Shri Rasa. So everybody is familiar with this. But we need to take a deep dive into this and try to understand what Guru Nanak Dev Ji is talking about here. How come our dukh, our sadness, our pain is a medicine? Maharaj here is saying that the pain, the dukh is a medicine. How come it is? And Maharaj is saying the sukh is actually a disease. How come a sukh, a player, is a pain, and how come a pain is a medicine? This is what we need to learn from here. We have discussed this multiple times in our older lectures that whenever we think that I am going to get this thing and my life is going to be happy, it never happens like that. Mostly people try to achieve things. There is a difference between what your mind want, and there is a difference what your mind needs. If your body needs something, right, like for example it's a cold weather, obviously you need a shelter, obviously you need a blanket, obviously you need a heat. That is fine. But when we go extra mile and start asking for the things, or start looking for the things which actually is not a need of the body, but which something which we want, so that we can show people that we are special, we are rich, we have that kind of a stuff that we can afford certain things, that's where we go wrong. That is the thing which is Gurvani is talking about. That whatever you need, Vaheguruji will give you. If you are an honest guy, if you work hard, right, then everything will happen, whatever you need. But the thing is, our desires never stop. Our desires never end. ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਗਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਬਟ ਅਗਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਏ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ, ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ, ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਕੰਮ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੁੱਖ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਦੁੱਖ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਾਰੂ ਸੁਖ ਰੋਗ ਪਿਆ। ਵਾਈ ਦੁੱਖ ਇਜ਼ ਵਾਈ ਦੁੱਖ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਦਾਰੂ, ਵਾਈ ਦੁੱਖ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਮੈਡੀਸਿਨ, ਵਾਈ ਪੇਨ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਮੈਡੀਸਿਨ? You will see that when person is in pain, he will try to pray in front of God. He will try to pray in front of God that please remove my dukh. When person is happy, he forgets about the God in the daily life. That's why here Maharaj is saying, Dukh daru sukh rog pya, ja sukh tam na hui. Maharaj is saying the pain, the suffering is the medicine, and the player is the disease. Because whenever we are getting things, or when we are happy with the physical stuff, we will not remember God most of the times. Most of the people, only virle are there that when they are happy they remember God. Mostly people remember God when they are dukhi. ਉਦੋਂ ਹੀ ਲੋਕੀ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਝੋਲੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਿਛਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਦੋਂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਦੁੱਖ ਹੋਵੇ। ਸੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਰੱਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੇਤਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ। ਤੂੰ ਕਰਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਹੀਂ, ਜਾਹੂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਹੋਈ। Maharaj here is saying, tu karta, karna. You are the one who has created everything, not me. मैं nahi, जाहूं करी na hoi. Whatever I want, whatever I want to do, I cannot do it unless you want it to be done. Here we have to remember that there are two powers in within us. One is Kal and one is Vaiguruji. Kal always diverts our mind. How Kal works? Whenever we are taking a breath, ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੌਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੌਣ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਵਾਸ ਲਿੱਤੇ, when we took a breath, the breath went inside. When the pawn went inside, our mind meets the pawn, and that's how the thoughts started coming. Trigun Maya starts coming when our mind touches that pawn. There are two things which are going in, or there are two things which are coming out of the mouth of Vaheguru. One is the pawn, or a breath, or the air. Remember the element air in our body, physical body? That element air is also coming from Vaheguru, and the Naam is also coming to Vaheguru. There are two different territories. Somebody talked about that. How come there are two different territories? There are only two ways. There are not multiple ways. That's why the religion has no meaning. You can check any religion. There are two paths. One is the path of love, as in the path of Naam. Other is the path of Tat, the path of Maya. Whether they define it or not, we are lucky that we have Gurbani Guru. We are lucky that we have Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. That's why Guru Sahib has given us that intellect. Because of the Gurbani Guru, we are getting this intellect. Mostly people will not understand this. We are fortunate that we are in touch with or we live in the house of Guru Nanak. But love with Vaheguru only come with proper dedication and proper surrender. Not pick and choose. I can do this, I can do that, I will do this, I will do that. No, it will not happen like this. 100%. We have to walk on the path of Gurmat 100%. We have to be compassionate with everybody. We have to be truthful. We have to be honest. We cannot cheat. We cannot lie. We cannot have a selective approach towards the things. Biggest thing is, Maharaj is saying, Jaan ho kari na hui. Home, home, मैं, I, wherever it is a I factor, wherever we use our mat, ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਤ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਦੋਂ problem ਹੈ. Surrender means I am nothing. You are everything. You know, I remember somebody asked me, oh, it is okay not to matha take in Gurukar. I was like, then why you come here? He said, because I love langar. Because it's a free food. I'm not saying that everybody do that. But why you are going to the Gurdwara? Why we have to take the matha take? It's very important. Number one, when we put our forehead in front of someone, that means we are killing our home. Number two, we are having a contract that from today I will leave my mat, my intellect, my wisdom behind, and from today I will take your mat. Guru Sahib will take your wisdom. Now people say, why we have to do it again and again? You have to, because it's a reminder. People forget. That is the play of Maya. That it will let you forget about everything. सारा कुछ भुला देंदी माया. ਐਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਰਿਪੀਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ. Everything in the life is a repetition. Everything in the life is a repetition. Everything is on schedule. We sleep, we eat, we do our daily chores, then again sleep, eat, daily chores. Can somebody tell me that why we have to repeat all these things? That is where the difference is. Similarly, we have to repeat the Guru Mantra. Similarly, we have to do the Simran every day at Amrit Vela. Similarly, whenever we come in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, we have to do a Matha Tek. We have to put our forehead on the ground in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Surrender. Love will not come if we'll not do all these things. Love will not come if we'll not have a routine. We have to follow the path. We have to say Sat Bachan to Gurbani Guru, not to a human being, to Gurbani Guru. We are matha taking to Gurbani Guru, not a human being. Because why? Guru Ji is formless. That's why tu karta, you are the one who is a creator. I cannot do anything. Because now I have understood that what I am doing, if I am doing anything out of the ego, that may or may not happen. And you know what? Kal is very tricky. And maybe it is going on in your head also right now. Kal is so tricky that it will say, see, you did that, that happened. Free will, you are the one who can do everything. That is the game. That is the illusion. That's why Maya is also called illusion. ਧੋਖਾ. ਕਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਧੋਖਾ ਖੇਡਦਾ ਪਿਆ. Kaal is betraying us. Kaal is telling us if you will do something, it will happen. But tell me one thing, can we just take a breath on our own? That is also involuntary. But what we do with that breath, it is very important. So whenever the pavan, the breath, the air is coming from the mouth of Vaheguru, when it touches our mind, that territory belongs to that Trigun Maya territory starts, and that territory belongs to Kal. That's why when we are taking a pavan, we need to remember a Vaheguru with every breath. Then Kal cannot touch us. If we are listening to the Naam all the time, Kal cannot touch us. Sunaya po na sake Kal. By listening, Kal cannot touch us. Trigun Maya cannot touch us. But this is practical. You have to do the practical. You have to live the practical life. We cannot do this thing. ਅਸੀਂ ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ. ਆਪਾਂ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਕੰਮ ਵੀ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਈਏ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. We are doing all wrong things and we're doing ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ also. Nothing is going to happen. ਹਰ ਹਰ ਕਰੇ ਨਿਤ ਕਪਟ ਕਮਾਵੇ ਹਿਰਦਾ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ. You can say har har all the time, but if you are doing something wrong and you are under the influence of Kal, under the influence of Pawan, nothing is going to happen. Because what does Pawan do? What is the property of air? We were having storms so many different few days in California, at least, especially in Bay Area. We are having storms from last couple of days. Some places there was flooding also, and electricity also went down and all that stuff. Well, what is the property of Pawan? What is storm doing? It takes down the trees with the air, with the wind. Similarly, that's the job of air. It will take away your mind. It will divert your mind wherever it wants to, wherever Kal wants to. Wherever Pawan comes, Kal comes. Because Maharaj has given the Trigun Kale ki Sarkara. Maharaj said, Kal, or death, or Kal, or time, this whole world is yours. Dragon Maya. I will have no jurisdiction. Let's see how the mind plays the game. And mind is mind. Vaiguruji is realizing the mind that mind can understand what exactly mind's property is. मन तू ज्योत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान. You are not you are not just simply calm. You are not krodh. You are not lust. You are not greed. You are not anger. Why you are worrying? You are Jyot of Vaheguru. You are Prakash of Vaheguru. You are light of Vaheguru. I know I use this word a lot, Jyot and Prakash and all. This light is not like the light which we see out here or coming from a bulb or coming from a tube light. No, it's different and you have to experience that. But anyway, तू करता करना मैं नाही जाहू करी ना होई. What I do, that is now I have understood. बलिहारी कुदरत वस्या तेरा अंत न जाए लख्या. You are also in this nature, and some people says the nature is you. Nature is Vaheguru. No, Vaheguru ji is in nature. Vaheguru ji is outside nature. Who has created the nature? Vaheguru ji. Kudrat. We can say that this is the particular, this is like this particular space has a vegetation which is nature. We can say, okay, this place there are mountains out here, which is nature. We can still measure the nature, but we cannot measure Vaiguruji. Tera ant na jaye lakhya. Nobody can write and nobody can say that Vaiguruji starts from here, ends here. Whatever the diameter of the earth is, even if you go 360 degree, you can still measure it. Scientists have already measured. This much of water is there, this much is land is there, this much is mountains are there. So we know what is the extent of the nature. But the extent of Vaiguruji cannot be found. I'm not saying it, Gurbani Guru is saying it. Tera ant na jaye lakhya. But yes, you are in nature because Vaiguruji is everywhere. But Vaiguruji is not nature. Vaiguruji is not Kudrat. Be careful from those kind of people who tells you that thing. Why? Because they are impacted with Pavan. Their mind is fully controlled by the Pavan, controlled by the breath. Their mind is not being controlled by the Naam. That is the thing. Pavan, your body can also feel it. But the Naam, initially, you cannot feel it. But when you will start jumping the Naam, when you will start listening to the Naam, then you will feel it. There is a stage which comes where a lot of things happens to your physical body because of the Naam. And you will experience it. That's why Sunaya Pona Sakhikal. If you are listening to the Shabad, make sure that you are trying to listen it all the time. Especially when you get angry, especially when you get lusty, especially when you have a lot of anxiety, especially when you have a depression. If you are listening, put your focus on the Naam right away, on the Shabad. If you don't hear the Shabad, then what you have to do? Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru, Va Guru. Just do it with love. Then love will come out of it. Right? And you need to have what? A patience. Very important. Till your last breath. This game is played till the last breath. It is not like, okay, I have met so many people. Oh, yeah, I used to also jump Nam. I did it for 3, 4 years, but nothing happened. That is very common to see because mind is controlled by Kal. When mind is getting controlled by Kal, nothing will happen. When any slave surrenders to the master, Slave doesn't have expectations. That's why Maharaj says what we have: जात में जोत जोत में जाता, अकल कला भरपूर रहा. Maharaj is saying your light, your prakash, your jyot is in every creature, everywhere. Some people think that the animals don't have a light. That's the reason why we don't eat animals. Now people will say, okay, then why you eat the vegetation? It doesn't have a life. Yes, it has. But if you can survive on vegetation, these days there is no excuse, to be honest. These days, you have in America, you have so much plant-based stuff, plant-based meat, plant-based chicken, everything is plant-based, plant-based pork. And if some people still have excuses for the taste, I don't know what to tell them. We have to have a compassion. We are also going into this 84 lakh June one day. Survival have to be there. But if we can survive on vegetation, we don't have to kill someone who has a blood coming out of it. It's very people. Most of the people who eat, non-vegetarian food, they have this excuse. Oh, everything has a life. This vegetation also has a life because we are using our mat. That's it. Because we can't. It's why don't you openly say, "Man, I love eating meat." I because that's why you have to make excuses. That's a very simple thing. So, but don't argue with people. That's must. That will also come in Asaki Var also. We don't argue with people. Somebody wants to eat it, okay, go ahead. Somebody wants to drink alcohol, okay, go ahead. We don't stop anybody. Everybody is walking towards Vaheguru. Some will recognize this life as precious and they will start working hard from today that okay, the aim of my life is to meet Vaheguru. Some people will not realize. Most of the people will not realize. I'll tell you. ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਲੋਕੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਆ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਪਣਗੇ, ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਰਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਣਗੇ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਰਾਹ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਣਗੇ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਿਰਲੇ, very rare people will walk on this path. Some people will continue walking on this path, some people will leave it. ਤੂੰ ਸੱਚਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਿਫਤ ਸਵਾਲਿਓ, ਜਿਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੋ ਪਾਰ ਪਿਆ. O Sacha Vaheguru, O Sach. Vaheguru ji is also called Sach. Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, है भी सच, नानक होसी भी सच. वाहिगुरु ਨੂੰ ਸੱਚ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ, Maharaj is saying, anybody who will sing his praises. What is the praise? Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Jin ਕੀਤੀ, whosoever will do his praise, so par ਪਿਆ, will cross this ocean of fire. कहो नानक करते किया बातां, जो किच करना सो कर रहा. Maharaj is saying, I'm speaking, I'm telling you, I'm giving you the message, telling you the batan are the talks, I'm talking about the Akat Katha. Some people say Akat Katha meaning that it cannot be done. Akat, who is Akat? Vaheguruji is Akat, meaning you cannot basically describe Vaheguruji because he is Beyant. Vaheguruji's Katha is called Akat Katha. Akat Katha doesn't mean that the Katha cannot be done. Akat Katha means it's Vaheguruji's Katha. Kaho Nanak karte kiya bata, jo kich karna so kar raha. He is doing whatever he has to do. Asan loe loe pandar, jo kich paya so ekavar, kar kar vekhe sirjanhar. He has given us all the food, everything at one time. And now he is seeing that how we are taking our food out. Are we becoming greedy? Are we killing other people? Are we hating other people? What are we doing? What is the way we are using to get our shelter, to get our food? How we are doing it? कहो नानक करते कियां बातां जो किच करना सो कर रहे हैं. Now Mahalla Duja, remember, if you guys remember, I told you guys that there are some sloks in Asa Ki War which are from Mahalla Duja, as in from Tan Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji. Because Guru Angad Dev Ji only wrote sloks, he didn't wrote bodies. So you will see some sloks added by Guru Arjan Dev Ji in between the the after Guru Nanak Dev Ji's slok. Jog Shabdam, Gyan Shabdam, Ved Shabdam Brahmana, Khatri Shabdam, Sur Shabdam, Sudra Shabdam, Prakrita, Sarab Sab Shabdam, Ek Shabdam, Jeko Jane Peo, Nanak Taka Das hai, Soi Niranjan Deo. This is beautiful. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's philosophy or Guru Nanak's house philosophy is the same. Among the 10 gurus, they talked about the same thing. So beautifully, Guru Arjan Dev Ji is criticizing those in a very beautiful manner. Of to the who is he criticizing? To the people who believe in caste system. Again, we have discussed that in the past also. There are four different types of caste, actually five, but high level. In India, the Manu created four different types of caste: Brahman, then Kshatriyas, then Vash, and Shudras. But there is a fifth one also. Most of the people, they don't understand. They are called untouchables. Untouchables are those who don't come in four castes. Dalits, Sikhs, we don't believe in it. And that's what this Shabad is telling us. Maharaj, first of all, also here defined the Jog also. There is a Shabad called Jogi Kahiye Soi, है ना? Gully jog na hoye. Just by talking or just by doing an asan jog is not there. Jog in Gurbani means the way or the techniques to meet Vaheguru. It is not just the normal yogis who do physical asanas. So first thing very clear. Jog Shabdang Gyan Shabdang Ved Shabdang Brahmana. That is, if you want to meet Vaheguru, you have to listen to the Shabad. And what will you get? Gyan. What kind of a Gyan? Brahm Gyan. It's Gyan Shabdan. But what is the knowledge or what is the Gyan of a Brahman? The first caste, the most pure caste they believe is a Brahman, who are also called Pandits. ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬ੍ਰਾਹਮਣ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਸਟ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ, ਜਾਤਾਂ ਪਾਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਤਾਂ ਪਾਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਖਾ ਗਈਆਂ. ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸਲੀ ਜੋਗੀ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ? ਅਸਲੀ ਜੋਗੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੋਗ ਜੁਗਤ ਜਾਣੇ. ਜੁਗਤ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਚ? ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਾ. The real yogi is the one who knows how to connect with Vaheguru through the Shabad. That's the real yogi. Jog Shabdam Gyan Shabdam. And then he will get a Gyan out of the Jog. Out when we will listen to the Shabad. Sunay Siddh Peer Surnath. Maharaj says, when we listen, you can become a Siddh, you can become a Peer, you can become a Sur, you can become a Nath by just listening to the Shabad. But Brahman's Shabdam was Ved, the Vedas, the knowledge of the four Vedas. And they didn't let anybody to read it. Only the upper caste can read it, or maybe Khatris, Kshatriyas. Khatri Shabdam, Sur Shabdam, they were Sur. What is Sur? Surveer, warriors. Their Shabdam was, their naam was to be a warrior, to learn the system of warfare, to become a warrior. Then Maharaj is talking about here Shudra, the lower caste. They say they were doing the Prakrita, they were doing Seva. Prakrita is the Seva. What kind of any, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੂਦਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ. Any kind of a labor work. They considered everybody Everybody was considered a Shudra. But Maharaj, what is Guru Nanak's house is saying? What is the job of everybody? All the caste? What is the blessing of everybody? Maharaj says, Sarab Shabdang Ek Shabdang Jeko Jane Peyo. If you will understand this riddle, everybody's goal is only one. Ek Shabdang. They have to connect with one Vaheguru. You know, in the old days, they never let untouchables and Shudras and even sometimes Vash also. Mostly Shudras and untouchables. They didn't even sometimes let them go inside the temples also. Maharaj says, you become a Shudra because of your karam. A Khatri is a Shudra, as in, a Khatri is untouchable if he's doing the bad stuff. If he is Tamoguni. Where you are born doesn't decide what caste you have, what category, what class you have. It's just one and the same thing. In India and that world, we had caste system, but in America or in Western countries, we have the same stuff. We know, like till today, I mean, blacks were slaves, but blacks are looked down upon. Mexicans, some people look at the Mexicans down upon. It's the same thing because we have so much ego that we are better. My religion is better, my caste is better. मैं बहुत चंगा जी, मैं ਤੇ ਫਲਾਣੀ ਫਲਾਣੀ ਕਾਸਟ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲੋਂਗ ਕਰਦਾ। ਮੈਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੁੰਨੇ ਆ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਜੱਟ ਹੁੰਨੇ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਭਾਪੇ ਹੁੰਨੇ ਆ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਰਾਮਗੜੀ ਹੁੰਨੇ ਆ ਜੀ, whatever it is. This is that ego is there everywhere. Oh, I am somebody. Who are you? Are you this physical body? We forget right away. I have seen people walking on the Gurmat path. When it comes to marriages, oh no, 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 no. ਉਹ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਰਾਦਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲੋਂਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਜੀ। He doesn't belong to our caste. She doesn't belong to our caste. What happened? Why can't you see the other person is well qualified and he's connected with Vaheguru? That's what you need to see. Person is not drinking, person is honest, person is connected with the Naam. These are the qualities which has to be taken. Everybody has to go Buddha. सारे ने बुड्ढे हो जाए. Everybody will become old. Then that beauty will become ugliness. But those people remain beautiful sone which have Naam inside them. Till the old age, they will be beautiful. They will be beautiful because their mind will be beautiful. Gurmukh Naam Jape Man Ruda. Only by chanting Vaheguru we become beautiful. Otherwise, not. Otherwise, as the time passes, our skin will be wrinkled, will go old, will become irritated, will become ugly. But the beauty is in the mind, not the physical body. The sweetness is in the mind and will become a sone. We will become beautiful if we'll connect to Vaheguru. That's what Maharaj is saying here. Sarab Shabdang Ek Shabdang Jeko Jane Peyo. If you will understand this secret, if you will understand this riddle, that Shabad is for everybody, for any ethnicity, for every religion, not only for Sikhs, for every caste. Nanak ta, see, Nanak here is a Onkar. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji here, who is the Nanak? Can anybody tell me? Nanak,
Guru
I
Angad.
told you guys, Nanak with Onkar means Guru Sahib is referring to himself. Who is the Nanak here?
Guru Angad Dev Ji.
Exactly. Very good. Guru Nanak Dev Ji here is Guru Angad Dev Ji, second Nanak. He's talking about himself. Nanak taka das hai, soi niranjan deo. He says he is a slave of that person, of that Gurumukh, of that divine mind who has merged in the soul, who connects with the Naam, who has merged in the Naam. Maharaj is saying, I'm saying he is a slave of that. If Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying he is a slave, then who are we, right? We have to recognize this. Always and always speak on these things. Maybe people don't disagree with you. Never ever entertain people that they're saying they are Gurmukhs and they're talking about the caste system also. They are plague in our society. I'm telling you right now. If we will not even to live in this life, if there are people who differentiate people based on the caste, based on the color, based on the ethnicity, people are good people based on their qualities, not by the color of skin, not by the ethnicity. We will never be able to meet Vaheguru if we have that even 1% of the that thought. Very important. When we see Vaheguru in everybody, we will start loving Vaheguru. That love will come. Maharaj is saying that you are hating such and such person, and you are thinking that you will have love. No. You go to Gurdwara to eat langar, not to listen to the Gurbani, not to matha take, not to surrender yourself. How come love is going to come? You have jealousy for others. You do nindya chugli, gossiping and slandering all the time. ਸਾਰੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਤੂੰ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਈਰਖਾ ਦਵੈਤ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਸਾਰਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ. ਤੂੰ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਕਹੇ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਏ. You want whatever you want that should happen. Then how we are gonna come? We can do Vaheguru for all our life. Nothing is gonna change. That's why we have to separate our mind through Pavan. People don't even understand this. Separation from the Pavan doesn't mean that you stop breathing. Separation of Pavan doesn't mean that you stop breathing. Separation of Pavan means that your mind should be connected with the Naam all the time. All the time. 24 hours. So we have to self-introspect. Okay? All right. Okay, chalne ji. We'll go again. Next Shabad is also by Guru Angad Dev Ji. Now, a lot of these words Guru Sahib has used and to tell people what the meaning of Krishna is. You know, in the Gurbani is such that it is so beautiful that if you will take a deep dive, your knowledge, your whole system, it will shake all your system. Some people, that's why people who don't understand the Gurbani, they get confused and they make other people confused also. But we have to learn from Gurbani. The answers of Gurbani is in Gurbani. Christian, commonly whenever, especially if you are from Indian background, if you will hear it, if you were born and brought up in India, you must have seen all those serials on the TV, Mahabharata and Ramayana and whatnot, right? So whenever you hear those stories, and especially if you are from Hindu background, then obviously when you will hear the word Krishan, then the Krishan is somebody who has a chakkar in his hand, who is wearing a kalgi of a peacock feather on his head, and all that stuff that will come in front of you, because that's what we have seen and that what has gone into our mind. Krishan literally means an atma. Atma as in the soul. The literal meaning of Krishna is atma or Paramatma, whatever you want to say. That's why sometimes we say Krishna is in everybody. Just like we say Guru Nanak is in everybody. These are just words. Whatever tradition you belong to, Muhammad Sahib is in everybody. Allah is in everybody. Allah's Noor is in everybody. What is the Noor? The Noor is the light. Aval Allah, Noor upaya. Kudrat ke sab bande. So that Noor is in everybody. Similarly, that Krishna, that Noor is in everybody. So don't get confused. That's why Guru Angad Dev Ji also knew that people are gonna get confused. That's why he didn't say Krishnang Sarvadeva. He says Ek Krishnang, Ek, one. That one Vaheguru, Ek Krishnang Sarvadeva, Dev Deva Ta Atma. That Krishna, that Vaheguru, one Vaheguru, that Ek Onkar is the God of all the gods, all the demigods, all the demigods which are there in different traditions. He is the God of all those demigods. Dev Devata Atma, and he is in everybody. That Jyot is in everybody in the form of Atam. Atam Ram, Ram hai Atam. Now he's also called Ram. He's also called Shiva, right? Shiv Shakat Khel Rachaya. That the one path is of God, one path is of Maya. Gurbani never ever contradicts. It's just our understanding. Okay, so there are different names which have been used in Gurbani to for us to make understand what are the in different traditions the God was named in a different way. That's why we say he's a formless God, and his name is also formless. Atma Basudevas Jeko Jano Pyo. I was saying there is one ocean and then there are drops. Paramatma, Prabhu Paramatma, and Atma. Prabhu Paramatma is one Vaheguru. ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਛੋਟੀਆਂ ਆਤਮਾਵਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ now from that ocean there are small drops that jyot is in everybody that is in the form of atma Basudevat jeko jane pyo whosoever will know the secret they will know that's how Vaheguru ji is in us that drop is inside us. And we have to understand that secret that Vaheguru Ji is in everybody. Maharaj says, Nanak taka das hai, soi niranjan deo. Maharaj is saying here that Maharaj is saying that I am the slave of that one Vaheguru. Not that Krishna who came with the feather and came with the chakra. That one who is Niranjan, who is Nirankar, the one who is formless, the one who will remove the blackness from us, one who is in the form of light, in the form of Jyot Prakash. I am the slave of that Vaheguru. Kumbe Badda, now again, Mahalla Pehla, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Kumbe Badda Jal Rahe, Jal bin Kumbh na hoye. Kumbha is your matka or your vessel. Just consider it a vessel. It's a vessel made out of a sand or a vessel made out of a soil or whatever you want to say, right? In Indian tradition, the ladies carry that vessel on their head and it is filled with the water. They go to the well or they go to the river, whatever is close by, they carry that vessel on top of their head. So Maharaj is talking about that kumbha. Kumbha, Badda, ਜਲ ਰਹੇ ਜਲ ਬਿਨ ਕੁੰਭ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਟਕਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਬੀਬੀਆਂ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਜ਼ਮਾਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਕਈ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ 'ਚ ਜੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਤੁਰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਪਾਣੀ ਭਰ ਕੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਉਹਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਕੁੰਭਾ ਬੱਦਾ ਜਲ ਰਹੇ ਜਲ ਬਿਨ ਕੁੰਭ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ I think that vessel was created because it can hold the water. That vessel was created because it can hold the water. If there is no water, there is no vessel also. Then why would somebody create a vessel? Vessel was created so that the water can be held in it. Otherwise, there is no reason to create the vessel also. Similarly, gyan ka badda man rahe, gur bin gyan na hoye. To control the mind, we need a Brahm Gyan. We need a Gnam. so that our mind can be controlled. Just like a water in the vessel is contained, similarly, our mind will be can be contained. How? Through the gyan of the Gur. Who is Gur? Gur is Satgur, Vaheguru. Gyan, and if you will see here, Gur bin Gyan na hoye. And Maharaj put an onkar there so that people don't get confused. Whenever there is an onkar, it is singular. It is one. Here, Maharaj, Gyan here is Nam. So Gurbin Gyan na hoy. Only Satguru, only Vaheguru ji can give us the Nam. Satgur Sikh ko Naam tan de, Gur ka Sikh vad bhagi hai. That Satgur can only give us this Gyan. Satgur can only give this Naam. But and to contain our mind, just like to contain the water, similarly, our mind should not wander. What does it need? It needs a Naam. And this Naam is Shabad. This Naam is Anhad Shabad. This Naam is also called Sehj Tun. This Naam is also called Panch Shabad. This Naam is also called Amrat Ras. Different words. This Naam is also called Naad. So that is the Naam first Naam, which is the first Naam which we start our Bhakti with. That is Guru Mantra. Vaheguru, Vaheguru. We start with Vaheguru, Guru Mantra. Then with Vaheguruji's Kirpa, when our Indriyas shut down, our senses shut down, and then we start hearing, our mind goes in Sahaj, then we get to hear this Anhad Shabad, maybe from the inside. It is coming, that sound comes from inside, not from outside. And then our mind starts going in a controlled fashion, in a peace, in Sahaj. It doesn't wander. So Maharaj has given an example of a vessel with the water. That's how ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਖੜ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਵੈ ਮਟਕੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਦਾਂ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਖੜਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ we have to listen to the naam. Okay, next, that's the body, that's the end of the body. I mean, that's the end of this 13th or 12th, let me see, 12th. That will be the, oh, we are at the halfway, by the way. When we started, so there are 24 in total, so we are halfway today. ਪੌੜੀ ਪੜਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ ਗੁਨਾਹਗਾਰ ਤਾਂ ਓਮੀ ਸਾਧ ਨਾ ਮਾਰੀਐ ਜਿਹਾ ਘਾਲੇ ਘਾਲਣਾ ਤੇ ਵੇਹੋ ਨਾਉ ਪਚਾਰੀਐ ਐਸੀ ਕਲਾ ਨਾ ਖੇਡੀਏ ਜਿਤ ਦਰਗਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਹਾਰੀਐ ਪੜਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਓਮੀਆਂ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਿਚਾਰੀਐ ਮੂੰਹ ਚੱਲੇ ਸੋ ਅੱਗੇ ਮਾਰੀਐ ਮੂੰਹ ਚੱਲੇ ਸੋ ਅੱਗੇ ਮਾਰੀਐ. Maharaj says, Padya hove gunagar. That if some educated person, it is there, some very intelligent person is there, and Maharaj is actually talking about the religiously intelligent person, or somebody who does a lot of part, somebody is a granthi in the Gurdwara, somebody is a pracharak, somebody is doing katha. Maharaj is saying, and if he do guna, he do the sins, he do the bad stuff, his thoughts are bad and his actions are bad, and then what will happen is sometimes the people who are not uneducated, they say, oh, if these people are doing the bad things, how can I be saved? That means there is no value in doing all of these things. Ta omi sadhana mariye. Maharaj says does not matter, because if somebody is not connected to the Naam and he has a lot of knowledge of Gurbani, he has a lot of understanding, that doesn't mean that he is going to meet Vaheguru. The people who do katha, people who do kirtan, that doesn't mean they are perfect. That's why we have never to ever get connected with any human being. Maharaj says, Jeha kale kalana te veho nao pachariye. Whatever we do, rigorously, our name get famous about that. For example, if somebody is very good in, let's say, cybersecurity, then we will know, oh, that person is cybersecurity professional. ਕੋਈ ਬੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡਾ ਇਲਾਜ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ. If somebody is very good doctor and everybody knows that if you have some disease, you go to that person and you will be cured. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਾਓ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਹੈ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ. Then that doctor will be very famous because he works hard for that. That's why Maharaj is saying, ऐसी कला ना खेडिए जित दरगाह गया हारिए. But if somebody is doing bad things, then he will be famous that, okay, he's a thug. Person, he is looting money, that he will be famous that he's the thug of this country or of this city, of this town. Whatever we do, we will get famous in this world. But if we are famous for the wrong things, then what is going to happen with us? Maharaj saying, ऐसी कला ना खेडिए, don't play that game. जित दरगाह गए हारिए, then you will be beaten and at the dargah, at the court of the Lord. And Maharaj is saying, पढ़िया अते उमिया विचार अगे विचारिए. So that's why doesn't matter if somebody is educated or somebody is uneducated. This is the vichar. This is the judgment Guru Sahib is saying. Because in Gurbani it comes. Jo prani gobind tyaaye, padya anpadya paramgat paye. Maharaj says, if you surrender and dedicatedly put your dhyan, do the chanting with love, it doesn't matter what worldly qualification you have. Maybe you know all the, even from the religious texts also, maybe you memorize all the Gurbani. Doesn't matter. What good it is memorizing if you are not walking on the path of the Gurbani? There's no difference. Somebody who has not memorized the Gurbani, but he or she is walking on the path of Gurbani, he or she has taken the wisdom of Guru, and will he or she succeed? Will he or she meet Vaheguru, or the person who knows all the Guru Granth Sahib Ji by heart? That person will not succeed. Only the person will succeed who will walk on the path of what Gurbani is saying. ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ, ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਕੋਈ ਮੰਨਦਾ. We all believe in Guru, but what Guru is saying, we don't believe in that, because we are selective in our approach. We don't want to surrender. Forgive me for saying all these things, but these things are important. We have to talk about it. We are a family now. We have to talk about these things. Maharaj says, Guru Nanak said from Guru Nanak's house till Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, he said, don't cut your hair. We do. Maharaj says, don't eat meat. We eat meat. Maharaj says, drink alcohol. We drink alcohol. So Maharaj says, go to Panch Pyare and take Amrit. We say, we don't need to. Surrender means 100% surrender. I'll tell you my personal story. There was my colleague, I don't know if I've discussed with you earlier. She was from Goa, a pretty modern girl, and she was like fashionable and all that stuff, but a very nice girl. Suddenly, and we were working together in one of the company, and suddenly she changed. She's a Hindu girl. She stopped waxing her arms and stopped doing the eyebrows. And I asked her, I said, what happened? What did you change? I mean, what is going on in your life? She said that she started doing the meditation. And when she started doing the meditation, when she started doing, Naam Japana, what happened? It totally changed her life. She said, I was like, why I'm doing all these things? I'm not even this physical body. Why I need to cut my hair? I can just be tidy. I don't have to do the waxing. Basically, what happened was she understood the meaning of surrender. So it is very important that we understand that are we picking and choosing things, or are we literally surrendering ourselves? We need to surrender ourselves fully. Again, by just keeping here, let me remind everybody here, by just keeping here, by wearing a dumalla, having a long beard doesn't make you close to Vaheguru. Let me be very clear. But we have to be complete. Vaheguruji was complete. We will still have problems because nobody is perfect, only Vaheguruji is perfect, but we should try. We should try our level best to follow the path of Gurmat. That's why Maharaj is saying, do not discuss who is like, because if somebody has a lot of knowledge, lot of gyan, but that person has not fully surrendered, he will also fail. What will happen? Moh challe so agge mariye, he will be beaten in the court of Lord. If especially the people who look like me, especially the people, sorry guys, you have a bad news here. If you are wearing a dumala, if you are wearing, if you have a long beard, but the calm has not gone, the ego has not gone, the lust is there, the anger is there, the greed is there, the ego is there, the nindya, chugli, gossiping, and slandering is there, nothing is going to happen. Moh challe so age mariye. You will be beaten at in the court of Lord. So we have to be very, very careful about these things, because when we connect with the Naam, we have to give an assurance that we will start now believing in Naam. We have to walk in this path, the path of love. Then only love will come. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh for this Asa Ki Var session. Now 20 minutes. If you guys have any questions, please tell me. Any questions up till now? And let me stop the recording also.